So today I am going to discuss about the complete 4-quadrant analog multiplier using Gilbert cell. Now this is the complete circuit diagram, just a slight modification from the earlier circuit that we have done already. Here what we have done is, here one differential to single-ended current to voltage converter is used. You can see differential current IL1, IL2, that is converted to single-ended output voltage. Then two differential voltage to current converter is used. Here from the input voltage is converted to this differential current, and here another input voltage V2 is converted to another differential current. So this is the circuit. Now from the circuit we see that the transistors Q7 Q8 pair, it is in series with Q3 Q4 pair. So we can write in this form: I9 into I3 is equal to I4 into I10. Like this it can be written. In similarly Q7 Q8 pair is connected in series with Q5 and Q6 pair. So we can write in this form: I9 into I6 is equal to I5 into I10. And now you as you can see from the figure that I1 is I3 plus I4. So we can see here that I1 is I3, this I1 is coming by adding I3 and I4. So like this we can add. Similarly I2 can be written as I5 plus I6, IL1 is I3 plus I5, and Ix. In this way we can write down different currents. Now the transfer characteristics, if you see that we have used voltage to current converter here, voltage to current converter, as well as this current to voltage converter, these have got the various transfer functions. So these transfer functions can be written like this: I9 minus I10 V1 by K1 actually, and I1 minus I2 as V2 by K2. K1 and K2 are the conversion constants. Okay, they are just the constants. Similarly, for differential voltage to current converter, we can write I9 minus I10 V1 by K1 and I1 minus I2 V2 by K2. And the transfer character, now differential to single-ended current to voltage converter, can be written in this form: V0 equal to K0 IL2 minus IL1. Now output we can write, now see here IL2 minus IL1 is there, so IL2 we can write as I4 plus I6. So like this we can break into individual currents, and I4 plus, from this relation, as we have seen, from these relations we can convert this further. And after simplifying the above equation, this equation can be further simplified. We get like this, and this is just some algebraic manipulation of I1 minus I2 and I4 minus I5. We get like this. And finally the expression for output voltage after algebraic manipulation, we are getting this, and this can be further written as this equals to Km into V1 into V2, where Km is given by this expression. That means this full expression, this full is denoted by Km. So thus we see that output voltage is proportional to the product of two voltages. Here there is no, here the tan hyperbolic, all these functions are not involved, no approximation. So even this relation is even valid for large value of voltages. Now now practical circuit, what we can do, practical implementation, we can do like this. Voltage to current converter can be used in this way practically by employing these two resistors here, and here employing the op amp. So here what happens is I1 minus I2 can be written in this form. This has to be remembered, and similarly I9 minus I10 can be written by this expression. And if we assume that the drop across the base emitter of Q9 Q10 and Q1 Q2 pairs are small in comparison with drop across Rx and Ry, V0 can be approximated by this relation. So here also we get the same thing, output is proportional to V1 minus V2. So this circuit is capable of performing precise multiplication of continuously varying analog signal by another. However, there is some limitation that we have to trim the errors due to offset and mismatch in the integrated circuit implementation. Thank you.